Hi, I'm Dr. Kumar Sukraj. I am the wound care doctor attached to St. Joseph Mercy Hospital. I would like to do a short talk on diabetes and some of the diabetic foot complication. Diabetes is a chronic illness, meaning a lifelong illness, and diabetes is characterized by a high level of glucose in the blood. There are two types of diabetes. There's type 1 and type 2 diabetes. For type 1 diabetes, the pancreas is not producing insulin, and this can be as a result of damage to the pancreas by your immune system. Type 2 diabetes is when the cells in your body is not responding to insulin, which we call insulin resistance, or they can be a relative deficiency of insulin, meaning that the pancreas is not producing enough insulin to deal with the glucose load in the body. Diabetes, to recognize diabetes, there are many signs and symptoms that you can look for. One, there could be rapid or sudden weight loss. Patients can also have frequent urination, which we call polyuria, excessive thirst, which is called polydipsia, and also excessive hunger, which is called polyphagia. Patients can also complain of blurred vision, weakness, and also some patients may not exhibit any of these signs or symptoms. For you to diagnose, or for the doctors to diagnose diabetes, there is a series of tests that needs to be done. Amidst a patient presenting with the physical signs and symptoms, there is also laboratory diagnosis, such as your rapid, or what we say, your fasting blood glucose. You can also do HbA1c testing, and then also there is an oral glucose tolerance test. This will tell you or give you a definite diagnosis whether you're diabetic or not. Diabetes can cause many complications, such as macrovascular and microvascular complications. Mainly in the periphery or the feet, diabetes can cause neuropathy or damage to the nerve, as well as can cause compromise to the blood vessels that supply the nerves, that supply the cells to the feet. When there is compromise in circulation to the feet, there will not be delivery of enough oxygen and enough nutrients for the cells in the feet. Also, because of loss of sensation in the feet, the patient may not be able to feel or may not be able to detect any sign of injury if there is any for the feet. Once you're diagnosed with diabetes, the key in the management for diabetes is lifestyle changes, meaning that you have to incorporate diet and exercise into your life, as well as take your medication regularly. Follow all instructions given by your doctor. There are many patients who visit their healthcare professional. The healthcare professional will spend a lot of time explaining management to the patient, but they are not adherent to the treatment. So simple things like walking 2 to 3 times per day, reducing the amount of carbohydrates we take, and a problem with the Guyanese population is that we take too much of rice, too much of roti, too much of provision, and also make sure you take your medication in time. When you're diagnosed with diabetes, always make it your priority whenever you visit your doctor to make sure that your hemoglobin A1c is in check. Your target level should be less than 7%. Once you're greater than 7%, it means that you're not doing enough and to control your diabetes. Also ensure that your blood pressure is in check. 130, 120, 80. 130, 80 is acceptable for the diabetic population. And also ensure that your cholesterol is in check. Always ensure that every 3 months when you visit your doctor, request from your doctor your lipid for him to order your lipid profile. As one of the complications mentioned before for diabetes, which is peripheral artery disease and neuropathy, there is the 60-second screen that your diabetic doctor will do to detect if there is any complication when it comes to your extremity. Your 60-second screen is literally takes 60 seconds to complete, and this will screen any diabetic feet for problems as a result of peripheral vascular disease and neuropathy. The 60-second screen will take into consideration ulcers, whether there was a previous ulcer or whether there is a current or ulcer at present at the time of examination, any form of deformity to the feet. Typically in diabetic patients, they have Charcot feet. It will also check or pay emphasis on blood circulation, which is the pulse to the feet, any deformity in the joint, such as the joints of the great toe, ingrown toenails, active ulcers, calluses. Those are calluses which will develop at pressure points. These are excessive growth of skin at the pads or on the plantar surface of your feet, especially where there is a lot of pressure. This screen will also take into consideration or check for fissures, blisters, fungal infection in the web space of your feet, also fungal infection of the nail, and more so it will check for neuropathy, which will be the monofilament test. The monofilament test is a simple test to detect whether you're feeling or there is sensation at the bottom of your feet. If there is no sensation at the bottom of your feet, you're being diagnosed as a high risk because you can be injured and not know. There are many patients, personally, I would have experienced that would have an injury, and until an active ulcer or until a necrotic digit would have developed, then they will seek medical attention. However, some of them are too late because that may lead to an amputation. In taking care of your feet, always remember after you shower to dry your feet properly with a towel. Always ensure that in the web space of the feet or between the toes are dry properly. If there is excess moisture there, it will harbor the growth of fungus. Always ensure that you wear socks that is cotton in nature, meaning that it can absorb sweat or absorb perspiration, especially when you have a shoe for a long period on your feet. Never walk barefoot, never. It is for all diabetic patients, it's recommended because of loss of sensation, you will have problem. Use a moisturizing lotion if necessary for your feet. You could use a mirror to check at the bottom of your feet to see if there is any lesion, any active lesion. Be careful whenever you go for pedicures, because these instruments are not sterile and they can cause injury to your feet and you can have problem. Make it your duty to check your feet daily. When you're buying shoe, always buy shoe later in the day, and when you're trying your shoe on, make sure you have a socks on. Buying shoe later in the day would actually make you have the right fit, because as the day goes by, you will have edema or increase in size of the feet, swelling as you will want to say. Ensure that the type of footwear you buy can accommodate your feet properly without having them squish or without causing any abrasions while walking. The Wound Care Clinic at St. Joseph Mercy Hospital is operating on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Thank you.